Hello, my name is Marie Conley, and I am here today to talk about bullying. I am a mother of a 6-year-old. I am a behavior interventionist and a special educator. I work with socially and emotionally challenged children on a daily basis. I observe, intervene, and counsel children on a daily basis on how to do the right thing. I would like to speak about bullying, but first, I would like to ask you a question. Are you a bully, a bystander, or an upstander? Some of us might ask, what is a bully? And according to some parents, bullying is just something that kids do. According to the U.S. Department of Health, bullying is unwanted aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Both the bully and bullied may have some serious lasting problems. For those serious lasting problems, for the bully, it can lead to reoccurrence. It can lead to violence later in life. 40% of boys that are identified as bullies in grades 6 to 9 had 3 or more arrests before the age of 30. The lasting problems for the bullied, well, they fear going to school. 160,000 kids miss school daily because of bullying. The bullied become anxious, scared, and depressed. The bullied feel afraid and alone. In fact, 4,400 of them end their own lives every year because they cannot handle any more bullying. To give you some examples of bullying, let's first start with verbal bullying. Verbal bullying sounds like this. You are stupid. You are so dumb, you should just die. You are so ugly, your mother doesn't even love you. I am going to kill you. You are so gay. What a whore. That's just verbal bullying. Social bullying, excluding someone, spreading rumors, telling others to not be someone else's friend, embarrassing someone in public. Social bullying is the hardest form of bullying to see unless you are paying very close attention. I work in a public elementary school with behaviorally challenged students and special needs students every day. I often hear children tell the students that I work with to go away. They don't want to play with them. As those children are going away from my students, they are usually laughing and snickering, whispering mean and negative comments. He is weird. He is kind of dumb. I don't like him, do you? It is obvious that they are trying to be hurtful and mean. They see the special needs or behaviorally challenged student as different, and because of that fact alone, they are mean to them. In reality, it is because they are insecure around the particular student, and they have a lack of understanding about why that student is different. And then there's physical bullying. This is the one that we see the most. It's hurting another person's body or possessions by hitting, kicking, pinching, spitting, pushing, tripping, taking and breaking things, making mean and rude gestures. So the motivation behind bullies is for a deeper reason, like problems at home, or have been bullied themselves, or have other issues they are struggling with. So they may be feeling angry or vulnerable. Quite often it's a lack of understanding or insecurity on the part of the bully, which means they pick on someone who they perceive as different from them. Statistics in bullying show that 1 in 7 students in grades K through 12 have been victims of bullying. As I have mentioned, 160,000 students in the U.S. miss school every day due to bullying. 83% of girls and 79% of boys report experiencing bullying. 60% of teenagers say they witness bullying in school at least once a day. These statistics get worse if you can believe it. Bullies often continue to be violent later on in life. As I have said, 40% of boys that are identified as bullies in grades 6 to 9 had 3 or more arrests before they were 30. 75% of school shooting incidents have been linked to bullying, and 4,400 kids die from bullying every year. These statistics are from antibullyinginstitute.org. So to bring me back to my question, are you a bully, a bystander, or an upstander? Bullying is a huge problem that affects everyone. Bullying is threatening our youth's education, safety, and emotional well-being. It is terrifying to think that my child and your children and all children have to face this kind of terror on a daily basis. I want my child to be able to grow, learn, and enjoy her school years. I believe most parents want the same for their own children. The only way to do this, to have this be possible, is to end bullying. You, me, teachers, children of all ages, everyone has a part to play to end bullying. We all must stand up and speak out. It is imperative that we end bullying. When we all stand up and speak out against bullying, we become upstanders. Upstanders are people who believe in making the right choice and doing the right thing. Being an upstander takes courage, it takes purpose, and it takes only a second of our time to make a world of difference. That 1 second of our time stops a bully attack in 10 seconds, 50% of the time. That 50% of the time is better than no intervention at all. 70% of students do not believe in their educators, parents, and community's ability to keep them safe. They feel school is not doing a good job at protecting them from bullying. My little girl has experienced bullying. One day she thought she was helping a fellow student stay out of trouble. Her little 6-year-old friend was fooling around at lunch, and she told him, "You should listen to the teacher so you don't get in trouble." He stood up, walked over, and punched her in the throat. She had to go to the nurse, get an ice pack, and miss lunch and recess. When she came home that night, she was sad. She told me that her friend punched her because she was trying to help him. She said, "I don't know why he did that to me. I'm nice to him. I was helping him." She went to school the next day, scared, and she said, "I hope he doesn't do that again to me. It hurt my body and my feelings." It didn't happen the next day, but just a few days later, the same child pushed her down on the playground because she didn't want to play the game he was playing. When she told me the story the next night, I was thinking, the same child again? My conversation with her was this: you keep being you, you continue to be kind, and if he continues to hurt you, you tell him to stop as loud as you can. If that doesn't work, you go and get an adult right away. She said, "Okay," in a sad voice with tears in her eyes. As a mother, I wanted to be a bully myself, but I have the ability to control myself, so instead I went to the school and I asked the adults if they were paying attention. I asked the principals what was being done about this. I asked the teacher why I was not notified from the school about either of these events. As a mother, it is my job to keep my child safe, secure, and happy. As a mother, that is exactly what I did. I stood up for her. I took action because I am an upstander, not a bystander, and not a bully. I want to do the right thing for my child, your child, and yes, even the bully. In conclusion, I ask you again, are you a bully, a bystander, or an upstander? If you are a bystander, you are saying it is not your job to stop bullying. You are standing by, watching children being bullied and doing nothing to stop it. If you are a bystander, you are just as much a bully yourself. Don't be a bully. Be an upstander. Help create change and make schools the safe, nurturing, learning environments that our children need to grow and learn and become upstanding adults for our future. Be an upstander. Together we can save over 4,000 children's lives each year. We can make sure that 160,000 children go to school every day, and we can prevent those 40% of our boys from being arrested before the age of 30. To answer my own question, I am an upstander. Thank you.